Our next guest today, we are fortunate to have are Miss Marilyn Peters, who's the art instructor at Washington County High School, and her lovely students, the art students there. And Marilyn is going to talk with us about the spring art opportunity. ARTPORTUNITY.
Right.
Right. So delighted to have you, Marilyn, and the art students. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now tell me about this program.
This is an opportunity for our students, and actually this year we're expanding it to some of our college students and professional artists in our community to exhibit their work and show their work publicly here in our downtown area. Last year, Miss Betty Brookfield from the college and Miss Nell Hayden came to me and said, "We have an idea. How would you like to display some artwork in the storefronts down here?" And we said, "Great." And we put artwork in most of the Main Street storefronts. It was there for about a month. And it gave our students an opportunity for their work to be seen by the whole community, their families, and everyone. And we're continuing it this year, and this year we're expanding it and having some areas where we're going to have some of our local professional artists, and we're going to have some of the college students. We have a nice reception scheduled. The reception will be on April 15th. The work will go up the first week of April, and then it kicks off for about 3 weeks in April, and then we'll have to take it down and ship it to other areas to be seen and to go home with the students.
Great. So now, of course, last year, those were displayed all around town. It was absolutely beautiful, all the artwork. We are so lucky to have in Washington County so many talented artists.
Yes. Very
And
true.
of course, the Springfield Main Street Renaissance Program received an award from the state Kentucky Heritage Commission
Yes.
for starting this program. So it's been a real success.
Yes.
And we've had the opportunity to see just some unbelievable artwork.
Yes.
So this year, you're saying it will start the 1st of April.
Yes, we'll be putting it up in the windows then, and then our official kickoff is on April the 15th. We'll have a reception at City Hall. It'll be catered by our Family Consumer Science program by Miss Sarah Rex and her students. They did it last year. Beautiful display, and we'll have artwork on display there, and then we'll also, all the artwork will be on display in the community there.
Great. Well, let's talk with these students a little bit, and maybe they can tell me about their artwork and also about, come up here, young man. And what's your name?
My name is Trevor Segresi.
Trevor Segresi. Well, I can see who you are. You are Tina's and Scott, not Scott.
Scott. Yeah,
Scott. Oh, okay. And so now, tell me, Trevor, what about your artwork? Are you going to have some work displayed?
I'd say I will. Yeah. I mean, it's really cool having it down here. I remember last year we had it, and I came to the reception down here and stuff, and we kind of walked around and looked at all of it, and it's just a neat experience having it down here in the storefronts and stuff.
Was it all the storefronts? Were they all participating?
Yeah, I think just about all of them were,
Almost
weren't
all.
they? Yeah, almost all of them. So it was cool to have my stuff out there. Yeah.
And so, what kind of work do you do?
Man, I've done just about everything, but some of my favorite things are I like to do a lot of stuff with nature, and I like to do a lot of stuff with American flags and patriotism and stuff like that. So and fish, I do a lot of fish.
Yes.
But
Are these watercolors, oils?
oh, I do. I don't paint a whole lot. Most of the stuff I like to do is drawing, pen, ink, stuff like that. Yeah.
Great. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing your work, Trevor.
Thank you.
And your
Me
name?
next. Okay. You can hold it. My name is Max Stevens, and I guess this is my 4th year in art. But yeah. this art opportunity, it's a really neat thing. I don't think a lot of communities have the opportunities that we do as an art program, and to work so closely with our teacher, Miss Peters, is a really good opportunity. We explore a lot of different medias, so that's kind of getting to be on display down here. You'll probably see some oil paintings, watercolors, and then always drawings. But yeah, just for me to see my artwork down here, it's just kind of it's cool, but it's also kind of a relief. Like finally, what you're expressing on your drawings are actually getting to be enjoyed by other people. So I think it's a very, very good opportunity. I'm glad to have it. So.
Well, and you've been in the art program for 4 years under Miss Peters.
Mm-hmm.
So you've probably had as you indicated, a wide variety of education in the various arts. Then, oils, watercolors, you said, pen and ink, and so what is it that you like best?
Well, that's a good question. I really enjoyed watercolors. Last year for my AP concentration, I did some flowers in watercolor, and I really enjoyed that. It's a very, quick media. It's not too hard to learn, and I'm glad that I really did that. But I really like sketching with my pen, just a pen or a pencil, just, doodling around. But currently I'm in the 3D art class, so I'm not doing a lot of 2D or drawing. So I just have to do that in my free time. But 3D, there's really no favorite media. You just got to get one and go with it. So
yeah, I think that would be pretty difficult, that 3D stuff. So I'm excited for you, and I look forward to seeing some of your work. Yeah, it is nice that we in the community get the opportunity to see the high school students' artwork, and right here in the community. Yeah, so I can shop downtown and then just look at your artwork. And what's your name?
I'm Kimberly Whitaker, and I've been in the art program for 4 years now too. Started as a freshman, but the last 2 years I've focused a lot on photography, and so I'm hoping to have some photography pieces down here. And I've had I think last year I had a few ceramic pieces down there, but this year I'm really hoping to have a lot of photography down here to be shown to the community and everything.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's a great area too, photography and the ceramics. I didn't even think about that. So you all are doing ceramics as well. So we'll have, not just actual things on the wall, or what we'll have other like ceramics and clay and sculpture and all of that kind of stuff on display as well.
3D printing.
Okay.
We're actually even doing 3D printing art projects.
Will people? Huh?
They started on the computer and they're printed on a 3D printer, and they'll be on exhibit. Mac has some of those.
Okay.
printing right now.
Well, good. Well, will we be able to, what if there's some artwork that somebody sees? Will we be able to purchase that?
I honestly don't know. That might be a question for Miss Peters.
I always let, if someone sees something they'd like to buy, if they'll contact me, I'll let Miss Nell Hayden or somebody know and let me know. I'll contact the student artist, and if the student artist wants to sell, then they're free to do so. Mm-hmm. After we get it in their AP portfolio.
There you go. Well, you got to get it in that portfolio first. Well, as you all are aware, you've probably seen some of the local artists' work here in the community. And if you look right behind you, this is Sister Elaine. I never can say her last name. De La Rosa. And she has done all of these beautiful paintings, oil paintings of historic buildings in downtown Springfield. So she's very, very talented. So you all will get an opportunity too to see other people's works as well, won't you?
That's exciting to get to see like where we started and where we come to, and how we see the professional artists working on things, and to be like, well, we're getting there, but you can't be perfect, but you can work to strive toward perfection. It's nice to see like where we started, where we come to, and what we could be.
Yeah. Because I assume artists are always trying to perfect their work.
Yes, definitely. You always try. Obviously, there'll be things that happen here and there, but you always try to do the very best that you can anyway.
Well, you're lucky in that you've got a very good instructor. So she's quite an artist herself, isn't she? Yeah. And what's your name?
I'm Danielle Coter. I've been in the art program for 4 years. When I first started, I always second guessed myself. I didn't know I could do anything. I started out with watercolor, and I stuck on that for like 2 years, and then she opened me up to like oil, acrylic, and then I'm in a drawing class now, and I really like it.
So have you made up your mind what you prefer?
No, I haven't. I like them all. I like painting majority. Yeah, I stick to a lot of painting.
And do you think that you or any of you might pursue art as a career?
I'm going into teaching. I don't know what I want to teach yet, but Miss Peters been a big influence on me, so I might go into that.
Yeah. That sounds good. And what's your name?
My name's Shelby White, and I've also been in the art program for 4 years now. And I guess you could say I'm a all-around kind of artist. I kind of do a little bit of everything. My background usually in like painting and things, but even this year Miss Peters has encouraged me to do ceramics and 3Ds. I even did a weaving. I don't weave, but I did a weaving. And I've explored many things, and the opportunity allows me to display that to the community. But yeah, I will also be in a career of graphic design in Campbellsville University next year. So.
That's a good field. Yeah. Yeah, so that's a good way to use your artwork, or you might even make some money. Because you know what they say about artists.
Yeah, you don't get any money.
Starving artists. And that's what Betty, Brookfield, who's the artist in residence in St. Catherine. You all probably know Betty. And she, at one time had a restaurant here in town called The Starving Artist, and displayed some of her artwork. Beautiful, beautiful paintings. So, do you ever get the opportunity to study with any of our other local artists?
We had an opportunity my sophomore year for a local artist to come and to help us create a design for the history of Kentucky, and we created a very large display of the different types of history. So yes, we have had that opportunity, and it was very eye-opening to see how they work and how we work to combine that work together. It was really, really a great experience. So yeah.
Well, now, this will be on display. The artwork will be on display from the kickoff, you said, again, will be on April the 15th?
Yes.
And that will be at City Hall?
Yes.
And is that something that, all the artists will be attending?
I hope so. As many of them as we can get there, they're invited. It's open to the public.
It's open to the public?
We invite people to come out and, see the artwork, because that's the first view of the artwork is there in City Hall. There'll be artwork in City Hall available. Actually, the work in City Hall, I think, may be a combination of my high school students, probably mainly my seniors, and some St. Catherine students as well. So we'll have a lot of it, just everybody.
Yeah.
We're excited to see it expanding. It's also the same weekend, the opening weekend of our Happy Days here in town.
The theater show,
we're getting
yeah.
our theater show in, and we'll have music at the reception as well that'll be put on by the band program. So we're trying really hard to bring the arts as much into the focus in the community as we can. Giving our community the opportunity to enjoy the local talent that's available to them entertainment-wise and aesthetically. So they can, they can take it out to their family, their friends, and say, hey, this is what we've got in Washington County. You got to come and see this.
Right. And so the kickoff will be on the 15th at City Hall during the day or in the evening?
It's in the evening.
Okay.
It's in the evening, so the students will be able to be there.
Right. And the public's invited.
Yes.
And then after that, it will be on display around town and in all the storefronts through the rest of April.
Yes.
And into May, or?
We have to take it down at the end of April because AP portfolios are due in the next week, and several of the students have the AP portfolios due, plus school is out here. They graduate on the 13th, so they've got to have their artwork back. So we don't have much time to get their artwork back to them then.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not too many snow days this year, so
No, we
they're
have
going to
plenty
get
of
out. I
those.
think you're all going to get out early for a change.
Yes.
That's unbelievable.
Yes, it is. It is.
So, well, I want to thank you all for being here today, and I look forward to seeing all your artwork, and I wish you well in that endeavor, and I hope you'll be able to use that in the future, your graphic arts or whatever fields you all decide to go into in college or in your careers. So thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you on the 15th.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Peters.